Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another Routmaster show. At the moment, we're just going to be concentrating on issue 86, but we'll see how the time goes. Because I've only got four or five issues left after this issue 86, so I might then revert back to one a week. But we'll see. We'll see what I feel like after this build. But I've got some guests with me, so I need to introduce you to Adrian.
Thank you, Horlicks. I'm glad to help you again today.
Yeah, thank you very much. Much appreciated. And of course, we've got Dave.
Hello. Fresh-faced and happy bunny today because it's a lovely sunny day here in East Yorkshire.
Brilliant. Yeah, it's really hot down here in Eastbourne. And to say, I was getting my windscreen done today, and I was sat outside burning up. Luckily, I had some sun cream at work, so I put a load of sun cream on because I'm already burnt. I mean, I look a bit red.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got issue 86 to do, and I'm not quite sure what we're in for, but I can see a lot of wiring and frames, and I think that could be now this reminds me, I'm quite nervous about this one. Wasn't this the issue where there was issues possibly with the screws?
No, I think this one's all right. Okay. I think it's a bit later on perhaps where there's issues with the screws.
Okay. Right. Okay, so we might as well start the build. We've got no comments as of yet.
No, not yet.
Right. So let me just adjust the camera again. There we go. Let's go down there.
Jolly good.
Oh, I need to
open
up.
Check see if you are live.
Yes, he's live because there's Alex Demetrius that's just commented. He's put, hello, Alex, Adrian and Dave. I hope you're well and safe. Looking forward to your issue 86, Horlicks.
Thank you very much. How are you today? How's the weather? It should be nice. Yeah, it's really hot down here.
And we've got Max Mods. Hi, everybody. Hi,
Mark. What am I doing? I'm still getting used to this. Right, let's bring that in. So that's what we're doing today. Issue 86.
We're doing issue 86. And issue 86 today is the front windows and electrics. We start work on the front windows and the frame for the front blind. We also add the extender cables for the electrics, for the lights and the bell buzzer sound. So this is a very interesting issue.
Right. I do like electrics. That's one of my favourite things to work on.
Yeah. So we'll let you get your packet open and then we'll go for a parts check. So we've got Graham Presswood in there.
Yeah.
Afternoon, everybody.
Oh, hello, Graham. Right. Okay, so I've got that. Screws nearly went flying. Let's see what we've got in here. Lots of goodies.
Yeah, lots of goodies in this one.
Oh, God, there's some more. I spy some little tiny handles of some description. Right, and we've got even more wiring.
Aye.
Okay, so
you ready for a parts check?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay then. So the key to the parts are 86A, the inner front window frame. That's on your right.
Okay.
That's on the right. There we go. The inner front window frame. So, and then we've got 86B, window panes times 2.
Okie doke. So,
And they're the big ones. Long ones. Oblong ones.
yeah,
Okay.
they're under there. So we've got one there.
Yeah.
I'll leave them in there for the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's number 2.
Okay. And then we've got 86C and 86D, which is the left bar and the right bar.
Okay. That must be these.
Yeah. Lovely. And then we've got 86E, which is the window winders times 2.
Right. That's these.
Oh, yes. Window winders. Yeah, that's coming to focus. Okay, so 86F is the front frame.
Okay, and that must be the this heavy metal piece here.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this gives us an idea then of the rest of the framework for around the bus then.
Yeah, absolutely. Pretty much follows on from that, I would have said, framework wise, yeah. And then obviously, what do you detect from that then, Horlicks? You detect from the framework that
It's going to be really heavy.
yeah, it's going to be really heavy, and it's going to have outside panels on it, isn't it?
Outside panels, yeah.
So 86G is the wound down windows times 2.
Yeah. Okay, so there's one just in there.
Yeah.
With the silver frame on it.
Yeah.
And then there's one hidden under here.
Yeah. Yep, that's the one.
Okay.
So, and then you've got 86H, the front blind frame. Yeah.
This, and that's made of plastic, this one.
Yeah. What do you notice about that one then?
Well, it looks like metal for a start, but it's got sort of black. It's got black outlines or black borders around them, and
yeah, that black border represents rubber.
Right.
Represents window rubber.
Yeah.
Because in old buses, you'd have a window and then you'd have a rubber around the outside.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm guessing that there's going to be something that goes. Oh, possibly. I don't know if that'll go from. If something will sit into there. But then I can't see a way of attaching that at the moment. So.
Okay.
We'll soon have to see.
Yeah, jolly good. Okay, 86I is a pin.
Okay. So that will be this one here.
I'm a pin. So yeah, that's that one there. And 86J is the cable F, grey and white.
Okay, that's this really long one, and it's got 2 LEDs on it.
Okay. So then we've got 86K, the extender cable F, grey and white.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the one. And then we've got 86L, the extender cable JK, green, yellow, red, black.
Yeah. What's this one? And they're sort of intertwined.
Yeah, that's right. And then we're going on to screws of AP screws times 5.
Right, I'm actually unorganised today because I've got a load of these screws left over. So let me just get rid of some of these.
Okay.
I left them in here from the last issue, and I think these are going to be spares now.
Yeah. Where did our screen go, Adrian? Our part screen.
Hang on.
There it is. Oh, it doesn't show that red circle on there. That's a shame. Never mind. I don't know if you could scroll up.
It could show on the next step, probably.
Yeah, it could be. It could be.
There you go.
That's the one. Yeah. Yeah, we'll leave it on there for a few minutes. So, are you ready for the screws, Horlicks, or are you still putting them away?
Yeah, I'm just putting these ones away. Won't be sad.
Okay. Well, we've got in the chat. We've got Steve Graham. Hi, Steve Graham. Hi, all. It says. We've got David Bassett. Afternoon, all. Afternoon, David. Hope you're all well.
What's them? We've got FM to put away. And EM. Brilliant. Right.
And did I hear a little sound then, as though somebody else would coming into the chat or something?
Oh, that might be my phone over there. Okay, so AP screws times 5.
Yeah.
And that is correct.
Yeah, jolly good. Then CM screws times 10. And then oops.
I've got 13 CM screws in it.
13. I'm looking for some. It's my lucky number, so that'll be all right.
Oh, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, sorry, 14 I've got.
14. They've been extra generous then of a Hachette.
Yep.
Jolly good. And then you've got AM screws times 5.
AM screws.
AM, yes.
And that doesn't look like I have.
Is there a little packet near that frame, or is it the winding handles?
They're the handles.
There's nothing under your screw pot, is there?
It's all right, found them. They're on my lap.
Oh, jolly good.
God, that's not like me to lose them.
You're all right. You're only human.
But I would have had loads of spares anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, right. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 AM screws.
Okay, jolly good. So, whenever you're ready, we'll make a start. Oh, in the little red circle, it says, when working on the electrics, always turn off the power before connecting or disconnecting cables.
Right. Okay.
So, are you ready?
Yep, ready to go.
Okay, step 1 then. Step 1 is fit the pin 86i onto the inside of the front blind frame 86H with the raised screw sockets on part 86H fitting into the recesses in part 86i. The circular indentations in part 86i circled are at the bottom, fixed together with 4 AP screws.
Okay. So
there's the blind frame
there's the frame, and then we got this piece here.
and the glass, and you would need to turn that upside down. That's correct.
I see, and that just fits nicely in those holes.
Yeah. Excellent. So it's fitted in with 4 AP screws.
Okay. I'm trying to do it without touching the
glass, yeah. Bit difficult, really, but there certainly is some more difficult issues to come regarding glass, obviously. Well, it's an absolutely lovely day here in East Yorkshire.
yeah, it's cracking. It's just it's just so weird. Obviously not seeing people out and stuff, and
Yeah.
but hopefully, I mean, I feel really sorry for people that are in isolation that don't have a garden. That must be awful.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, at least if you've got a garden, you can get out and enjoy some of the weather.
Yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true. We have seats front and back of the house. So obviously when the sun moves round, we can move round with it.
Okay, that I need to get a needle file on.
Have you got a bit of paint blockage, a bit of plastic blockage?
Yeah, quite a large bit. So the screw won't go in. There we go.
I think there's actually a helicopter outside here somewhere. I can hear a helicopter not very far away, which is a bit strange.
Oh, they're probably. Do you reckon they're looking for crowds?
Not down here. It could be just going across actually towards somewhere, you know.
Okay.
Okay, so lovely. Yes, that looks smashing. It really does. Yeah. Okay, so do you want to move on to step 2?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, step 2 then. Take the front frame, 86F, fit the shaped ends of the wound down windows, 86G, into the grooves in part 86F, ensuring the parts 86G are at the top of the window openings with the long metal edge at the top. So obviously it's the top sliding windows, and you'll need the silver bits to the top of the windows.
Okay. So I see that there's a groove on one side.
Yeah.
Which I'm guessing will go, if I can zoom the camera. You can see there's like a groove on there.
Yeah.
So I reckon that will go face down, so it fits into the runners on the frame,
Yeah.
which you can just see.
You can just see there, yes.
Okay, that doesn't want to.
That's
Try
slide
it
up and
both.
down.
Yeah, try it both ways. Try it the other way. See if it works better the other way. You'll see that one of the edges is a better edge, and obviously the better edge needs to be to the outermost of the bus.
Okay, yeah. That's gone in. Just a bit tight.
Okay.
So whether that will hinder the movement of the window.
Yeah.
Okay, that's clipped in.
Okay. What do you reckon to that, Adrian? Do you think he's got them right?
Guess.
Can you see them bowing out?
Yeah, I can.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So does that mean that one of them or both of them are a bit too long, maybe?
Yeah, I'm guessing that is correct. I've got the nice silver finish facing outwards.
Yes. Yes, that's correct. And the silver bits to the very top. Because them windows are supposed to slide down. And
Yeah.
obviously, if you're sticking your arm out the window, you don't want to be sticking your arm across an open piece of glass. So obviously, they put a nice silver strip across the top there, so that if
They
you
do.
happen to put your arm out, say that again.
They do slide, but they've just got a bit
Yes.
of a bow on them.
Yeah, I'm wondering if you maybe ought to take a smidgen off them, maybe. Oh yeah, they do, but I can see that. Yeah, that's very odd because mine don't do that.
Now, does he try and find a bit of the paint off inside of the groove?
Yeah, bit of the paint or a bit of the plastic. It's
End of the plastic or slightly in the groove? It's a very good question. It's
I'll have a little go. I'll just take a smidge off with a flat file on the edges.
yeah. Did anybody else in the chat have this problem with the front window frames?
the front ones. I didn't have any problem with the front ones. It's some side ones I had problem with.
Yeah, I had a problem with a couple of the side ones. The upper deck ones, anyway.
Okay, I think that's fixed it.
Jolly good.
I'm just going to do the other one. This one's taking a bit more time. Yeah, that's it. So
have you got them now? Are they perfect now? Oops.
oh, popped out. I'm gonna have to polish these windows when I've.
Yeah. Well, look at that. They're better, aren't they?
Yeah, much better.
Yeah.
And this one slides more easier now.
Yeah.
It's a bit too loose, but I think
Yeah.
that'll be fine because it'll just be one open.
You might be able to tighten it up with the screw when you put the screws in a bit later on.
Yeah. Okay.
So step 3 then. Step 3 is fit the inner window frame 86A on the inside of the front frame 86F, enclosing the wind down windows 86G. The gloss finish on part 86A is facing away from you in the diagram, fixed together with 4 AM screws.
Okay. The gloss finish away from me.
No, you're doing the frame. That's the
Oh,
glass.
sorry, the frame. Yeah.
No, you don't need that yet.
Oh, of course. Sorry, I'm completely skipping ahead. So we want this bit.
So the gloss finish of the frame needs to be away from you. So I think it needs to be the other way up. Yeah. And I'm not sure if that's upside down. I think that's upside down. That's
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's it.
Okay. Yeah.
So they need fixing in place across the top of there with 4 AM screws. So you're going to need a dash of oil.
Okay. Smaller 4 AM. So 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
And I can't. Ah, there's my oil.
So and then 4 screws need to be across the top, 1 in each corner and 2 in the center.
Right, that's 1. I'm going to put 1 on this edge. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, I'll put 1 on this end.
Yeah. Oh, my pad's just gone off. Blooming thing. There we are. We've 11 people watching at the moment, so thank you ever so much for those that's watching.
Okay, that is secure.
Nice and tight. They're still a bit loose.
That one is. That one's not too bad, but that's fine. It will shut. It will close.
Yeah.
Or I can open it.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
Oh, jolly good.
I'd rather it do that than be bowed.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Roger Thompson, afternoon, everybody. So, hello, Roger Thompson.
Hi, Roger.
Hey, Roger.
So, right then, Horlicks, we need to go on to step 4.
Okay.
And step 4 is fit one of the window panes 86B on the inside of the window frame 86A. Fix in place with 4 cm screws and repeat the first and second window pane 86B inset below. So that's popping in both side windows on the inside of the frame. Now, you may notice, Horlicks, that there is certain marks on some of these windows, and it's where they've been pulled off the mold. So if you hold it up to the light, you'll probably see in some of the corners some molding marks. I'm not sure if you've got them on these front windows, but I know definitely some of the side windows have molding marks.
Right.
And then, so obviously you have to ascertain where these molding marks are, and then adjust the window accordingly. Either turn it over, or bring it upside down, or whichever way, so that the molding marks don't appear through the windows.
Okay. I can't actually.
I think the front ones doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
can't.
think it's when it comes to the side windows.
I couldn't remember, Adrian.
I mean, they're a little bit scratched up,
Yeah.
but I can't see any molding marks at all.
Jolly good. Yeah, and I think it's probably how Adrian said.
I think the molding mark is the injecting pins.
Yeah,
Right.
the ejector pin markings, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, so we want CM screws.
Yeah, CM screws times 4 for each window.
And I'll put a dab of oil on them, I think. And then does make me feel nervous screwing into this sort of plastic.
Yeah. You'll be okay with these because these are going through that into the metal, aren't they? But I know what you mean, the plastic of the windows, yes.
I'm not doing these tight at all, just till it stops.
Yeah. You'll be able to judge how tight the window is if you just give it a little tap with your finger to see if there's any movement on it.
No, that's fine.
Jolly good. So on to the next side then, Horlicks. Same procedure again. 4 CM screws, 1 in each corner.
Okay.
How do
You can tell I'm concentrating.
Yeah, I can tell you're concentrating. That's all right. So anyway, I was going to say, we're obviously forfeiting our afternoon for everybody's entertainment here, and we'd like to be all sat outside with a glass of wine, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
With our sunshades on and our sun cream and everything, and our hats. No, actually, the sun's actually just disappearing behind the clouds here. It's a little bit cloudy, but it's probably the best day we've had for a long time here. We haven't quite got to the stage of opening the windows yet. So do they feel nice and tight?
Yeah, they're not going anywhere.
Jolly good.
Lovely.
Excellent. Excellent. So that's step 4 done. So step 5 then. And this is another thing that we'll have to watch out for, which I'll explain in a minute. So step 5 is take the 2 bars 86C and 86D and check that you have them the right way around. Part 86C has the winder socket at the top left and 86D has it at the top right. Fit the winders 86E in place. It's push fit connections.
Right.
And push the bars to the front wall of the bus 79H as shown in the inset.
So you need to get the upper deck down.
Yeah, you need to get the upper deck.
Right. Okay. Let me just change the screen so we can. Oh,
Oops. Oops.
I still can't get used to this. What's going on? There you go. Right.
Yeah, that's the one.
Now I need to be really careful again because of the that red stop flag. That's
Yes. Yeah. So pop something underneath the front there or something so that it doesn't actually catch on that.
I sort of say it's a shame that they didn't put a warning. Remember the little stop sign.
Yeah. They could have done to have supplied everybody with them blue foam blocks.
yeah. Right. Okay. So I'll just put you here for a moment.
Okay, so we'll have to go full screen then.
Yeah.
Then we can see what you're doing. There, that's it.
So
in the front windows, you'll notice that there's 2 little notches,
yeah.
3/4 of the way up. And with these bars, sometimes these little bars have a tendency to bend. So there may be chance that you have to file each side of the bar down very, very slightly to stop it bending once it's in place.
Ah, okay, I see what you mean.
Okay, so obviously, if it fits in like that, you've got to put the winding handles in first.
Yeah. And do you think these need any glue, or do you think they're all pretty stable on their own?
Well, I haven't glued mine because they've gone in really well into the notches. They are a push fit connection only.
Oh yeah.
Managed to get them in with my nail, my thumbnail, and they've actually sat quite well. But I do know that there has been a few that's been fairly loose.
Yeah, that's tight.
Jolly good. And then, so obviously, one of them goes in with the winding handle to the left, and one of them goes in with the winding handle to the right. And so, as you look at the front of the bus, the winding handles are to the very outsides of the bus.
So like that.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay, so let me move this down. So we're going to be going on these little
Pegs, yeah.
pegs there. Just see if I can adjust this focus a little bit. There you go.
Excellent.
Okay, that seems to fit okay. Now let's try this one.
You see where the touch in the middle there?
Yeah.
I personally have had to file that down very slightly. And where they attach to the frame, I've had to file them down very slightly on one or two of them as well. So be wary of that, Horlicks.
Okay, that seems to be a perfect flush fit.
Excellent. Excellent.
And then that's from the inside.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think that is that's straight. Oh,
Jolly good.
camera's loosening up. Sorry, dizzy cam.
That's okay.
Okay.
So step 6 then, Horlicks, we're actually going back to electrics. And so you're going to need the bottom half of your bus.
Oh, okay.
So
they're just going to be left loose for now then, yeah?
they're left loose for now, yeah.
Right. So I need to be really careful they don't get lost.
Yeah. I actually super glued mine in place.
Okay.
But obviously what you do with your bus is entirely up to you. And, you know, different people have different scenarios where our buses will be taken to displays. So obviously loose things like that, I wouldn't want them to come loose.
No.
And so that's what we did.
Okay. So I'll leave this to one side for the moment.
Okay, Chris Camplin. Hi, Chris Camplin. It says hi, Horlicks, Dave, and everyone. It's Adrian that's in as well. So
Yeah, I'm in the background at the moment, sharing the instructions at the moment, as I usually do with them.
yeah.
Oh dear. Okay, so I'm just going to put this on its side and then adjust the camera again.
Yeah.
Now it's upside down. Hang on, let me just turn this round.
It's upside down for you, but it's the right way up for us.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So, okay. So, step 6 then, Horlicks. It says, at present, pushing the bell buttons on the platform gives a buzzer sound. To change this to a bell sound, the same as the pull cord, an additional cable needs to be fitted on the circuit board 59E. So it says disconnect cable J 57A green, yellow, black, red, and cable K red, black. Plug in the green and yellow red extender cable. So plaid in this issue into socket J on the circuit board. Leave socket K unplugged, inset below. Now this is a personal preference, Horlicks.
Right.
Do you want the bell on the rear platform switches, or do you want that awful buzzer sound on the rear platform switches?
I think the bell would be nicer.
Yeah, well, I, as a personal preference, and Christine, as a personal preference, have gone for the bell, and in our opinion, it's obviously a lot better. So, so you're going to do exactly what it says in this magazine, then. So, your first move then in step 6 is on the circuit board 59E, disconnect cable J, which is green, yellow, black, red.
And remember, the cable green and yellow one is a short one. Because you disconnected the, I think it's the switch, or is it a light?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Switch. That's remembering it's a switch.
Okay, so that's J. Oh,
And don't forget you're showing the instructions at the moment.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I've just pulled J.
So you've got cable J. So right. So sorry, Alex, I was miles away. And cable K, red and black. So disconnect cable K, red and black. I was actually looking for my little diagram, so I could give you a hand with the circuit board. J is middle right. So
In Horlicks' case, it'd be his
Left.
one.
Okay, yeah, I've pulled K as well.
K, cable K, yes, red and black. And then it says plug the green, yellow, black, red extender cable supplied with this issue 86L into socket J on the circuit board. And socket J on the circuit board is hard right. So that'll be your hard left, won't it?
That's correct, yes.
God's plugs everywhere, isn't there?
Yeah. It's ever so difficult to see what he's doing, Chris Camplin, because obviously we're working within a 2-inch square of the circuit board. It's very difficult to see what he's doing.
Yeah. So I've just plugged in that J cable just there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it says leave socket K unplugged, inset below.
Okay.
Yes, Chris, it is like the R2D2 over again.
Yeah.
So step 7 then, Horlicks.
Yeah.
And step 7 is identify the 2 sockets on the end of extender cable JK and take the sockets on the end of cable K and cable J, which were unplugged in step 6, and plug them into the respective sockets of the extender cable JK. The inset shows the arrangement for a different angle, from a different angle. Do you want me to read that again?
Yeah, please. I'm a bit confused now.
Me too. But I know that this does work. This does work, honestly. So identify the 2 sockets on the end of extender cable JK. That's the one cable you've just put in, JK. And take the sockets on the end of cable K and cable J, which were unplugged in step 6, and plug them into the respective sockets of the extender cable JK.
Okay, I think I get it. So K goes into the smaller one.
Okay. Do they match colour-wise, wire-wise?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the K I originally took out of the circuit board, now gone into the extender.
Yeah.
And then the cable J we took out will go in the other one.
Yeah, and they're same colours, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and
We're leaving this K unplugged.
yes, I think so.
Well, if you plug the batteries and try them, and whatever you fancy, basically, if I remember rightly, it changes the opposite way round. So basically, you have the buzz on being on the other ones. I can't remember.
Yeah, what it does now, or should do now, if you put the batteries in Horlicks, it should give you a bell on the platform 2 switches.
And a bell on the cord.
And a bell on the cord, yeah.
Let's give that a whirl then. So pull the cord. And then the buttons at the back. Yeah.
Yeah. And the other one?
If I can find it.
Well, both buttons are both wired together. So if you press test 1, it should. I don't think the one further near.
Yeah, they both work anyway. Yeah.
Excellent. So that's now changed. That's now changed that awful buzzer into a nice bell.
Brilliant.
Okay. Izzy Harris. Hello, Izzy Harris. It's good to see you helping, Alex. Well, we're trying. Obviously, we help each other out if we can, don't we, on these streams, and we do what best we can.
Yeah, absolutely.
It says, hope we're having a great day and enjoying the build so far. So thank you, Izzy. Right. So that was step 7. Step 8. Step 8, you've already done that because it says to test the bells working, pull the cord on the ceiling and the lower deck and pushing the bells in the inset below. So you've done step 8. Step 9.
I don't think you want to do, basically.
No. Step 9, I'll go through it. It says if you want a buzzer sound, plug the socket labeled K on the end of the black and red extender cable 86L into a socket marked K on the circuit board. Pull the cord and press the bell buttons as in step 8 and check that the buzzer sound is working. So obviously you can interchange the bell and the buzzer sound by just putting cable K back into the circuit board.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay, yep, so we'll leave that then.
Yeah, jolly good. Step 10. And step 10, I think you may need the upper deck as well. Okay. And this may be difficult, Alex, but
Right.
you have to lay down the upper deck with the wires close to the circuit board somehow.
Okay. Right, it shouldn't be too much of a bother.
Maybe the other way up, eh?
I'm just... Oh, that might be all right.
Okay.
Is it
right.
just temporary, or is this going to be a permanent fixing now?
It could be. I'm not sure.
I think it's basically test some switches, that sort of thing, again, probably.
I think it's just to test switches out in the cab, isn't it? If I remember rightly, Adrian.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, I've got enough length on these wires to do that.
Okay. So step 10 then, Horlicks, if you're ready. Pick the black white cable L and plug it into socket L in the circuit board 59E inset right.
Okay.
L is nearly top right, but not the very end one. So it'd be nearly top left.
I see it. Yeah, this is definitely like R2D2 all over again.
Yeah.
With limited space.
Yeah. I mean, that circuit board's tiny for anybody that's watching that doesn't actually know the bus. It's about 1.5 inches by 2 inches long. It's not very big at all. And it's in a little well as well. So,
Yeah, it's about over 1 inch deep, sort of
yeah.
thing as well.
Yeah.
Okay, that's gone in.
Okay. So that's step 10. Step 11 is the grey white extender cable 86K needs to be fitted to the cable F. Begin by disconnecting the intermediate plug in the grey white cable F circled above. Fit the grey white extender cable F between the 2 connectors in cable F circled below. I know that sounds a bit odd, but basically it's the 2 connecting strips close to the circuit board, outside of the circuit board.
Okay, so hang on. F. This is F. So we've got...
Yeah, you got like a flat connection there near the circuit board.
Yeah. And it says begin by disconnecting the intermediate plug in the grey white cable F circled above. So disconnect the one that's nearest the circuit board.
Yeah.
And fit grey white extender cable F, which came in 86K, between the 2 connectors in the cable F circled below. So it's a little extender piece to go in between them two sockets. Looks like the one.
Yeah.
Okay, have you fitted both ends?
Oh no, not yet. So reconnect the other end into one of them.
Yes.
Yeah, there's only one connection. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've done that. So step 12 then. Did you turn your power back on?
No, not yet. It's all off.
Okay, so you may need to turn your power back on for step 12 because step 12 says press the switch 75D in the driver's cab, inset right, to check the LEDs glow circled in red below.
Okay.
So batteries in, switch is on. Okay, and the switch in the driver's cab, Horlicks, is the one that's nearest the front of the cab.
No, wrong one.
No, that one.
This one.
Yeah.
No. Little bit towards your right. That one.
That little one there. That's the one.
This one says indicators.
Yeah. Press that one.
And then these are.
Have they lit up? Yes, they have, haven't they?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And on that, Horlicks, you'll have two boards. And is it two LEDs? One LED? I can't remember.
Yeah, that's right.
One LED at the moment.
Boards and an LED.
Yeah. And they all work?
Yes.
Okay. Champion. So, step 13. I think you'll have to turn that off again.
Okay.
Just turn it off with the switch for now.
Yep.
And step 13 is connect the grey and white cable F86J to the free socket of the extender cable F. So circled in blue. So the free socket end of the extender cable that you put in, Alex, goes into the previous cable that you put in. And as in previous step, press the switch 75D to check the LEDs glow circled in red right.
Okay.
We did that earlier, didn't we?
No, what you've done, you've added an extra two LEDs. Now
Yeah,
they're telling you to test them.
That's right.
So
Press the same switch in the cab once you've turned it on, and they're working.
no.
Perfect. Excellent. Excellent job. So that's got all your electrics working. And guess what, Horlicks?
What's that?
That's the finished fuse.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
I want to get this wiring tidied up. Oh, it's going to be a nightmare doing that bit though.
You can see why there's a lot of people complaining about the wires being like a bird's nest.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to disconnect all this for storage. I can't get the batteries out. Okay.
Morning, everyone is put. Morning. Well, it could be morning if you've been working nights.
Well, it depends which part of the country you're in, isn't it, though?
Yeah.
Right, so I've unplugged cable L again. So So I'm guessing it'll tell us to plug that in later on, hopefully, so we don't forget.
Yes, you will have to. There will be instructions you because it's the way you feed it onto the upper deck later date.
Yeah,
Right.
that's correct. Yeah, I think so.
And then I need to try and. Oh,
If
God,
you tie the cable F up into a ball, you can leave that with the bottom deck. Yeah.
Yeah. It's making me sweat, all these wires.
Yeah.
Move this camera over. Brilliant. So they can go back in there. And we are all disconnected for the moment. I'm going to pop that.
Have you disconnected the upper deck? Or are you doing that at the moment?
Yeah, that's undone. Okay.
Okay. So
God, it's got some weight. There you go. That's that, and then that is the
bottom deck. Sorry, upper deck. Yeah. So can you remember what I said to you the other day?
So, what?
The
Me?
The issue 86 would take how long?
Oh yeah, probably about an hour. And yeah, it has. Right. Just put this back in. Okay, that'll do. Right. Yeah, that took about an hour. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, sort this camera out again. Yeah, brilliant. I was hoping we were going to get those light boards in behind the sign and then attach the front.
Right.
Right. Those boards do not go at the front.
Oh.
The last two LEDs you connected,
Yeah.
they're to light up the front display.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh.
Yeah, the big light board goes at the very rear of the bus, and then the other smaller light board goes above the entrance.
Right. Oh, that's interesting.
And then the two smaller ones, as Adrian says, go either side of the front destination blind later on.
Right. Yeah, see, I assumed the big board would have slid underneath the roller, hence the gap.
Yeah. A lot of people thought that too. A lot of people.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well. Yeah.
Yes. It would have been nice having a board at the back, basically. Well, it depends how originally the original bus was lit up, sort of thing. It could be on the official bus. It was a board at the back, and you probably just had two light bulbs either side at the front. You don't know. The official person could tell us is someone who's actually got a real bus could actually. All right, I'll just quickly go and have a look.
Yeah. So, do you fancy doing 87?
Yeah, we can do. Yeah.
Okay.
And then. I've still got a load of CM screws left.
They'll come in a bit later on, I would have thought. So, issue 87 then of Build the Classic Routemaster.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it's the back wall panel. And we fit the wall at the top of the stairs together with the LED. Then we fit the back wall panel. Finally, the upright poles on the upper decks are fitted to the seat racks. Okay. If you want to open issue 87.
Okay.
Yeah. And we'll go through a parts check in a minute when you're ready.
Come on, come out.
It's always one, isn't it?
Yeah, there's one hanging about, not wanting to budge. Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So we'll go through a parts check then. So
Okay.
key to the parts are for 87. There's 87A, the back wall panel. Wow.
That's a nice chunky part.
Yeah. Is it
Yes.
plastic?
Yeah, made of plastic, and it's got like a cream top.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So 87B is upright grab poles for the upper deck times 8.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we've got screws of FM times 2
Yeah.
and JP times 11.
So 2 FM and JP. Times 11. Okay.
Yeah. Right. So, let's have a look at the destructions. Oh, guess what, Horlicks?
What's that?
You're going to need your upper deck.
Oh, okay. Again. Let me just put this aside.
Yeah, it's all right.
Okie doke.
Sorry about that, people. I just had to reassure my good lady wife. She thought we was being raided by the police or fire service or something.
Oh. Okay.
So right there, you've got your upper
And-
decks. Sorry, Adrian.
And you need your lights for your upper deck, so you might need to take something off it.
Yeah. So I just got them there. Yeah, jolly good. Okay. So step one then, Horlicks.
Okay.
Step one is disconnect the end of section cable N76A from the rest of the upper deck lighting circuit. This section has a single LED circled. Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Okay. So while you're doing that, I'll say that David Bassett says he enjoyed 86, Horlicks and Dave and Adrian, and he's off for a walk to walk Pepsi now. So we'll watch the rest when he gets home. It's brilliant to watch you whizzing through these issues. And Matt Mod says we all need to give Fleetwood a big thumbs up tonight on the Routmaster show. Can everybody watching please do so? Many thanks. Yeah, we would certainly will.
Okay. One sec.
Okay. Just gone into the background a little bit, Horlicks. So I think you've already seen what we need, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think Horlicks has just gone to get some parts that he needs.
Right, there we go. Right. Got that. Okay, so that's the end cable with the LED on it.
Right. Yeah, that's correct.
Obviously.
So step 2 then, Horlicks, is Step 2 is fit the LED into on the back of the cable N 76A black red into the lamp holder in the wall at the top of the stairs 79B inset. Note that the leads have to be carefully bent as shown. Check the fit of the wall at the top of the stairs with the rear of the upper deck. It has to be slid in place from below so that the ridge on part 79A fits into the groove in part 71A as indicated by the dotted red line. Check that the screw sockets in part 79A are aligned with those in 71A, 74A and 70D as indicated by the arrows.
Okay.
You need your upper deck bending upside down, and you need to have that supported on something, something soft maybe,
Or sitting on its side, sort of thing.
or sitting on its side. Yeah, you could just up it the way you're sat. You could just up that side, I think, and tip it over to its side. Yeah, I think you could possibly do that. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think you could get away with that. And then obviously it goes in there.
Okay, so what I need to find out is obviously we didn't put this bit on that last issue. Is this the time it needs to go on?
I personally would not put it on yet, but I would move it from that position. I would probably
take it off and put it on one side and then refit it onto it, tape it onto it later date.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, pop it with your other 8 pearls.
Yeah. Okay. So I noticed that the magazine is showing that it wants the cable coming up, but there's like a groove there. So isn't it supposed to go through the groove?
Yeah. Good.
Yes, officially it's meant to come through the groove, but give it heads up. Basically, they tell us to actually move that cable around to coming out through that groove.
So if you pop it in there and then you move the cable round by the groove, because that cable at the end of the day needs to be poking out the rear of the bus. And now is the ideal time to do it, isn't it, Adrian?
Yes, it will save you a couple of steps later date down the road.
Okay. So
anyone who's actually still building the buses, not up to this stage, basically you giving them a bit of advice. Do it this way, because all us who knows the step ahead knows.
Right. So
it'll save you undoing some shoes later date.
Okay.
Now, that bit where you've got your thumb, Horlicks, at the moment, that is actually exposed once it's on the seat. Right. And we've had a few people that's complained about that bit being exposed. So, and they've had some various degrees of putting tape over there, or putting an old seat down and putting a seat arm across there to make it look like a seat arm, or covering it over with something like one of the figures set next to it with a bag or something like that. So, so obviously there's various methods of actually covering that up so we don't get light bleed from that light fitting when it actually lights up on a night time.
Okay, so I'm thinking, why don't I black it off with some electrical tape, and then at a later date, yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe put a figure next to the light.
Yeah.
To cover it.
Yeah. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do, actually, Alex.
Okay, that is what we'll do. So I'm going to put that bit of tape on there for now, and then hopefully I can cover that up at a later date.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, do you want me to use that bit of tape further down? Try and move it further down because you got more tape below the light than you do above it.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Because it'd be less to try and cover it with a figure, then, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, when we're fitting this into the upper deck here, Alex, you're going to have to try and hide that wire behind the other seat fittings so that it hangs out the rear of the bus. So that once we fit the very back of the bus, which you've got there in plastic, it actually comes just underneath the back end of that of the bus. So there's been a few suggestions here of moving it behind one of the seats and tucking it in so that it's unseen from the inside of the bus, which you can easily do at this stage.
Right.
If that makes sense.
No, I'm a little bit confused.
Yeah, the wire needs
when he comes to fit the back, we can actually instruct him how to do that. He's got the wire at the moment in coming out in the correct place for later date instructions.
Yes, he has. Yeah, yes.
It's basically when you come to fitting the back piece on,
The very
actually tell you to take it off and put it back on again.
Yeah,
that's the instructions.
Yeah, because obviously, Hachette have told us two lots of instructions: one to leave the wire hanging up, and then another one to take the backside of the bus off and leave the and move the wire so that it goes to the very back. But where you've got the wire at the moment, it's absolutely in perfect condition.
Okay. Okay, so we need to line all this up.
It actually slots into a little groove at the front there.
I can't remember how I did mine.
No, I can't remember how I did mine, Adrian. I don't know whether I slotted it in or slotted it down. But that little slot does actually fit into that little groove, doesn't it?
Yeah, yes. It's trying best way. Yeah, that's an idea. Without the pole there, you can actually try and slide all the way that up if you can do.
Yeah, or slide it down. I can't remember which.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the one, and all the rest of the screw holes should line up, shouldn't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll move on to step 3 then, Horlicks.
Okay.
Step 3 is fix the stairwell 79A in place with 3 JP screws and 1 FM screw, highlighted in red. Going into the frame 74A, the cable N remains unconnected at this stage. Anchor it in place with a little masking tape if necessary. You don't have to anchor that cable in place because you've already moved it from its original place where they said. So you need 3 JP screws and 1 FM screw. And obviously the FM screw goes into the frame.
Yeah, okay, I'm doing that one first, and I've put a bit of oil on there.
Jolly good. Can you bring up the diagram of the inset of step 3, Adrian, just to show people where that wire, they tell us where to put that wire in the first instance.
Horlicks need to do that.
All right, okay. Yeah, there we are. And in the square inset there at the bottom, you can see where they originally said for us to put the wire, which obviously is poking out the rear of the bus, and that would be seen quite well, wouldn't it? So, and the way Horlicks has done it, he's actually moved that wire so that it tucks behind the seat and is well out of sight.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can show you that when I've screwed this in.
Yeah.
I think you find that's on this issue when Penny didn't has she put it in that position.
Yeah.
Of course, when I did this issue, I just followed the instructions step by step.
Yeah. And then one more, I think it is at the top.
One more, yeah. Just in there. Nope. Okay, so I'll just move this out of the way for a minute and show. Yeah, see, there's a little bit of a gap down there. I'm not sure. One second. Just having a little look to see what's happened. Oh, I think it's just where the LED's coming through.
Yeah.
It's pushing that. Right. So, I don't know if you can see this. Hang on, let me just. Oh, this camera's a nightmare. Right, I've got a bit of a gap going on. See, it's pushing that away.
I see, yeah.
But I think that's because of that LED where the wire goes between there. But on the back, I do notice that there is a tiny little groove where that wire comes out from.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you'll find that'll be all right once you get the back on.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, step 4 then. Step 4 is fit the back wall panel 87A in place against the rear walls of the upper deck 84C and 85C. You will need to raise the floor of the upper deck above the work surface. to get a proper fit, as part 87A hangs down below the level of the floor, fix the upper deck section of the rear wall 87A to the curved section of the rear wall panel 85C using 2 JP screws.
Okay.
If you remember, Penny had to fit 2 handrails, so you might want to either not fit that or just, instead of putting 2 screws either side, just put one on one side and one on the other, hold it in place, because the side wall where you got near you got to screw a handrail to that. Yes.
Oh, I remember up here.
Yes.
I can't remember what issue it's in.
I can't either. And plus, you got another handrail basically will connect on the other side panel, following around on the other side. So basically, you end up having a handrail on both sides.
Actually, I've just looked, Adrian. It's issue 90. It's issue 90.
Okay.
Right.
So,
Does this wire go down there and then through that groove in the back panel?
yes, the little groove, yes.
Yes, that's right. Yes, it'll come out the little groove there, yes.
And then it goes up the curved part of the roof on the outer part of the roof. Outer part of the back, sorry. So, yeah, it goes. So, if you temporarily fit that.
Instead of putting all 6 screws in, I'll just put one on each side at the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah, perhaps on the bottom ones because they're stronger, aren't they, Adrian?
Yeah.
The ones in the back panel here.
Yeah. Or you can do them, or you can do the bottom ones at either side of the curve.
Oh, okay, yeah. Right, we'll go for that. JP.
JP, yeah. And that will just temporarily hold the back on for you. You know that they're all JP anyway, so it might be worth just making a note for now because obviously it's step 90 of them handrails. And so you're only 3 issues away from that, really.
Okay, yeah, I can either. Okay, yeah, I can just leave it like that then for now. Brilliant.
Okay. So obviously the next step 5 is fixing the rest of the back on with using the JP screws. And step 6 is putting the handrails into the seat tops in the upper deck. I would suggest at this point that you don't put the handrails in.
Okay.
This is a personal suggestion, that you actually tape them up and put them safe along with the one that's on the back.
Yeah.
And that's because if you need to turn it over or turn it upside down or do anything, they do snap really easy, both the seat backs and the pulls themselves. And the pulls themselves sometimes drop off and get lost. So I would personally tape them up with your nice tape and put them nice and safe.
So then that will then close this issue then.
Yeah, that will be the finishing views of this issue. So issue 87 complete.
Right.
Yeah.
Okie doke. I'm just going to put this back up. And then I'll tape up those parts.
Yeah.
Okie doke. Oh. Remove that. What I'll do is I can actually put these, because these won't go anywhere in here. So in there I've got the rails and the other bit.
Okay.
And then I can keep that all safe underneath.
All safe, yeah. Plus you've got the front end of your bus as well, haven't you, somewhere to your right?
Yeah.
So I've got the front, and then this can all go back in here, I think. Just to keep that safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dizzy cam.
Yeah.
That can go just underneath the back of the bus there, so that's not going anywhere. And that is it. Brilliant.
Excellent.
Other two issues are done.
Yeah.
So let's have a look and see what's coming in. Have we got what's coming in the next issue?
88.
Yeah.
Coming in issue 88 is build the second section. Build the second section of the upper deck ceiling is supplied and we fit lamps and sockets and an advertising panel.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why is that different? Oh no. That's it. Was reading the wrong one.
Oh.
So we start the work on the ceiling of the upper deck, fitting lamps and sockets that will hold the upright grab poles in place.
Brilliant. I bet that's quite a difficult mission.
I think it's quite difficult.
I'm not sure. I can imagine it being a little bit fiddly, because if you've got all the poles up and then you're having to line it up with the screw holes around the outside and get the poles in the roof, I reckon that would be quite tricky.
Yeah, well, you don't actually put the poles in the roof until issue 103.
Right.
I think it is. Or is it 93? 96? I can't remember.
96, I think you do the bottom deck.
That's right, yeah.
Upper deck is in 100 something, 100,
yeah.
103, I think this could be.
103, I do believe you put the poles in and the roof all together with the outside of the roof frame.
Right.
Everything else. Yeah. So have you got many issues left, Horlicks?
No, not really. I've got 80s. Just double check. 88, 89, and 90. And then that's it. And it's 3 bits of roof.
That's the roof, yeah. That's the inner roof.
Right. So yeah, that's all I've got now.
Okay.
So remind me, how far is yours? What issue have you got up to?
98, I think it is.
98.
Yeah, I think it's 98. with these bottom sides on. Yeah, I think it's 98 then, Matt, the Adrian. 98,
Yes.
99, perhaps 99.
Right. If you were buying it from the shop, issue 110 was a fortnight ago this week. Well, fortnight today, and today it's come on, camera, 111.
111 today. Yeah.
Right.
Man not in as far as I'm aware, because my shop, my newsagent shop sends me a text now because of obviously what's happening. And he's not sent me a text today, so my issue is that I haven't come into the shop. It's Wednesday, it's Routmaster Day. They're normally in on Routmaster Day, but I've not had any issues today. So I'm not too bothered because obviously we're behind on hours. So it'll probably be late and probably be tomorrow or Friday.
Right, yeah. I see. So yeah, if you're not caught up, there's no rush for them.
No. So do you know when your next delivery is then, Horlicks?
I'm not sure because I think they've changed it to fortnightly, haven't they? And
You
then
find scribe issues gone 5 weeks, every 5 weeks. You might find.
So I'm not sure when my next delivery is. It'll probably be another 2 weeks, I reckon. Then 2 or 3 weeks.
Could be. So,
Well, do you log on to your account, Horlicks?
Oh, I have done, but I don't normally check it. But I can.
Well, basically, have a look. Just add on 5 weeks to the last one, sort of thing.
Yeah. I can't remember. I think I got the last. I think I got those issues 90, 89, 88, and 87 just before I got them delivered to work, and I think that was just before all the corona stuff. So, mind you, yeah, I reckon that was about 3 weeks ago. So I reckon there's another, about 2 weeks, I reckon.
Yeah.
If it's every 5, roughly. So, but yeah, as I say, I mean, it'll be here when it's here. Something to look forward to. But yeah, really, really pleased.
Yeah. Jolly good. Let's see, what is it? 3:15. Are you willing to do any more?
Let's. No, I think because they're the roof panels, I will do perhaps another one, and we can do the complete roof.
Yeah. Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I think we'll call it a day today, and then everyone can maybe enjoy the sun in the garden if they've got one for the last of it.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to go out and have a cigarette and sit in the sun for a little while. And then I'll get on with them. Perhaps Friday then, 1:30 if everyone's free. And then I'll think about starting another project, which we'll all have to wait and see.
Wow.
So, okay. Well, I'll end the show there then. Thank you so much for everyone who's been watching, and nice to see some familiar faces as normal. We've got a few more comments. You've got Marty. Don't think anyone will notice it, to be honest. Right? Yeah, that's the. I guess you're talking about the LED. Matt Beamer. Hi, Alex. Hope you're well. Wish I had the big balls to do a live like you. Do you know what? I was so nervous to do a live, and it's actually really good. Especially if you've I know you've got a YouTube channel, Matt Beamer, so subscribe to him as well. He does a lot of car videos, BMWs mainly, and reviews. And yeah, it's really good, very informative channel. But you know some YouTubers as well, so you could do like a bit like what we do here and do like a joint with someone perhaps.
Yeah.
And I say we use StreamYard. And then I'll do it. You can do it in front of a camera. I've seen you do a few videos in front of a camera, and there's not really much difference, except it's live. And the first live I did was atrocious, to be honest, but you soon get used to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you should give it a go. Steve Graham said do it in the chat. I'm not quite sure what that's referring to. Marty's per Ecto 1. You have to wait and see. Okay. All right then. Well, I will bid everyone a really nice rest of their afternoon. The best of what you can, being stuck in.
Yeah.
And I will leave these two great guys to say goodbye. So first we've got, I'll go along the list. Adrian.
Thank you all for watching. Horlicks again. Thanks for your comments in the chat. And a good build, Horlicks.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's looking good. Okay, and then we've got Dave.
Hello. Well, thank you ever so much for joining us this nice sunny afternoon. I hope you've enjoyed it. And we've managed to move Horlicks along a bit more. And obviously join us on Friday, because obviously he's going to be doing some more of this fantastic build. And also join us tonight on the Routmaster show on Fleetwood J's channel. And as always, with everybody who does a build like this, please be positive and give us a nice good thumbs up, because obviously we're doing it for you guys for entertainment. So, and didn't you do well? Didn't you do well, Alex? It must be looking great now.
Yeah. It's looking really good. So, thank you very much. Thank you for the kind words. And yes, see you all in the next video. So for now, bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.